All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday, November 30th. Welcome to Grass Valley and our new podcast. This is our third episode and our first guest of many to come. My name is Ryan.
And I'm Nathaniel. Hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving out there. I know I did. I had my niece and nephew come down from Portland, Oregon. It's nice walking down into the woods with them.
Yeah, my Thanksgiving wasn't my favorite Thanksgiving. Don't really have a family much anymore. It's all kind of broken up. Mom's in the hospital. Still managed to get a Thanksgiving dinner together and bring my mom some and have some here. So I like leftovers. We made some leftovers and whatnot today.
Oh, it was nice also to let your daughter come and hang out for a little bit.
Yeah,
and
thank you for
she
that.
got to hang out with my niece and nephew, and they became friends, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and she got to go over to my son's mom's and have a good Thanksgiving with family and people. And I wasn't really having the best time. But anyhow, I'd like to introduce you all to our guest tonight, Gary Pate.
What's happening on
What's up,
GP?
Gary?
Welcome to Grass Valley, eh?
Yeah, welcome to Grass Valley
That's what's
Podcast,
up.
brother.
All right, thank you. Thank you for having me. Yeah, my Thanksgiving was all right. I got two split families, so we split time. The kid and the mom went somewhere, and I went with my daughter somewhere else. We went to Auburn. Aunt, uncles, worked out some cool gifts for my kids. Worked
Yeah.
out some really cool stuff.
Nice.
I got blessed there, so yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we all hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving out there. And if you didn't, at least it's over, eh?
Yeah.
That's right. That's how I do the holidays.
Christmas is coming fast.
Yeah, having kids, you got to pull it together and, make it special for them no matter what you're going through. And, I hope that the holidays get better for those that they're not so good. It sucks when families break up. It sucks when family members pass on. And you got to, it's like you're used to having a big family sitting down together with your family, and then all of a sudden you don't. It's kind of hard to really be all stoked on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, totally. I'm going to have to go up to Portland probably for Thanksgiving, which is all right, but I'd rather stay here.
Yeah. So tonight, one of my things on this podcast is that we have our notes prepared and ready, and we got some good ones. Gary came prepared with some really good information and some cool things, so we're going to let him talk. Gary, go ahead and tell us about, some of the skateboarders in this town that we grew up with became famous skateboarders. Shouts out to Good Times. Gary's got some cool stuff for you, ladies and gentlemen.
And a little bit about your background and whatever you want to spill out.
Yeah, you're our guest, so we're going to leave the mic to you and just let you take off. And
Yeah, shout out to Good Times Gus and the guys that kept the community tight all these years. Redoing the skate park in build right now. So we got something new coming. We had a little delay in time because people had discrepancies about what should happen with the skate park. New or rebuilds or more space. Two of them. All kinds of different things happen with that. So got through it, under construction now, and bless the guys at Good Times. They've kept the community together for a long time now.
And what did they decide on again? On what to do with the decisions?
They have something brand new
Cool.
designed and coming in, so it's going to be different and fresh.
so I take my daughter Ocean to the park right down from there, and I go up there every time, and I drive by and check it out, see how it's coming along, and they're definitely progress for sure. I'm looking up in there, and man, they got some really cool rails and like a pool, like a half. I don't know what. I'm not a
They
skater.
actually started pouring the bowl. They have a
bowl, yeah.
bowl poured right
Oh,
now.
wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks
So
cool.
there's cement in.
Yeah, it looks
Yep,
good.
that's what I heard.
It's pretty cool how all those skaters managed to make some jumps and all that stuff they got in the parking lot up there, just so they still have a place to skate.
Yeah, we got a little DIY thing. Yeah,
I
that was
don't know
cool.
who brought all those things for them, but that's cool.
Just the community of us. They allowed us to do it through the project, I guess.
Nice.
They ended up
nice.
paving that, which was a dirt parking lot up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I-
harder to park for disc golfers nowadays.
Yeah. It'll be over soon.
Yeah, for sure.
I could be wrong, but I did hear that they were going to start a skate park in Nevada City.
Huh? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, they have an indoor one,
Well, they were talking about doing a skate park
like Woodward style ramps.
where they on Cement Hill somewhere.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Cool.
Up by the old airport, maybe?
Yeah, where they used to do the BMX races. or
Yeah, okay, yeah. Interesting.
something.
That's
see.
cool. Interesting.
It could have
yeah.
been just a rumor that may not be happening. I'm not too sure. But
I remember when the old skate park was built. I think we used to call it Adventure Playground, or like before it was built, it was like the Adventure Playground project, the fundraising.
Yeah. Okay.
Used to have that sticker.
My older cousin Travis, God bless him,
rest in peace, Travis.
absolutely, was good friends with a man named Peter. Shoot, I'm losing my train of thought.
Skate park.
Yes, well, Peter, I can't remember his last name at the moment, but his dad has a big construction company, and his family, because of that, I think, got together a lot of money to build the original one.
Wow.
So I was close to that project a little bit. I got to hear inside scoops and stuff.
Interesting.
And his family was involved with the county quite a bit. I can't remember their last name. That's a shame. Maybe I'll remember it in a minute.
Yeah.
But so I was in, I think, the first competition there back in, what was it, 03, 04? We were in high, we were in
maybe
high
even
school,
earlier.
02,
Yeah,
which I thought was probably one of the original
probably. Yeah, that's early.
skate competitions that happened there. It was great. So hopefully we get all that juiced up for this one too. Of course, Good Times is going to be there to make sure we all have a good time, I'm sure. So the reason you bring this up is I worked with a guy at Jada. He's 26, and he is newly sponsored by a company called Blood Wizard, which I believe was created out of Grass Valley, Nevada City as well. But they're on the, they're in Thrasher, all
Okay,
that stuff.
okay.
They're like a big company. So this kid just, good for him. He
Yeah,
got
that's
he got a
awesome.
little clothing sponsor out.
You'll have to bring them on the podcast.
Absolutely. Yep. So if this grows legs and does what it's supposed to do, I think having the skate community involved would be
most definitely.
really, really cool.
It's already got legs. It's already running.
So you brought up the history of the spot. So there's a lot of people that have contributed to skateboarding that come from here. We're in a unique town.
Yeah.
Uh, we're at a funny crossroad with Highway 20 and 80 up there, and I think we get a lot of special people that come here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
said it. Like us.
So Teo's not originally from here, I don't think, but he's been here for quite a while.
Oh, hey,
and he's
listen.
involved in the community, the good times.
Well,
and
I'd just
knows-
like to comment on that. So I'm going to say this again. We're 3 episodes deep, but this podcast is not like what people are going to think it is. And I'm going to say this again. Welcome to Grass Valley podcast is for you two. It's definitely for the community, all of us, So if you're not from Grass Valley, that doesn't mean you're part of this podcast. If you live here, you love Grass Valley, I'm gonna get a lot of locals and a lot of people from Grass Valley on first, but I'm gonna have some famous people come on and bless us, and it's gonna be all over the place, all walks of life. So you don't have to be born and raised in Grass Valley to be a part of this podcast, baby. We love you.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
So
Teo Lang, you can look him up on the Instagrams, and hopefully he comes and blesses the mic too.
Yeah.
As well. So even deeper into that conversation, Max is good friends with a man named Hansi Discrow.
yeah.
And my aunt, senior, she must be 50 or something now, 52 or something. She grew up with those guys, and so I have funny ties to the community through generations, sort of. So she was dating John Cardiel, which became like half owner to Anti-Hero Skateboards.
Wow, that's
And
big.
So I mean,
Skaters
Anti-Heroes
know
know
how big that
you know
is.
what I'm saying? And
Chris Sen.
Chris, exactly. So the list goes on. We need to get this.
So Chris Sen's from Grass Valley.
Absolutely.
Professional. Hey, and for the listeners, Chris Sen is a professional skateboarder.
And even back in the day, so when I was a tiny little kid, my mom worked at the Flower Garden Bakery. Shout out Flower Garden.
Yeah.
And he would come in there and get coffee. And she was just, some mom back in the 90s. And she would come home. She's like, oh, my God, Chris Sen came in again today. It's
Rad dude on a
Yeah.
skateboard.
Yeah, we've seen him at the skate park when we were kids.
I used to have his shoes. He had sweet
For
shoes.
sure, huh? This is how fun.
And so your guy Hansi, if he's ever willing, or any of these gentlemen are ever willing to come bless our podcast, come on and tell some cool stories or history, they're welcome. Welcome.
Absolutely. And Hansi actually had a company called Gold Country Skateboards.
Wow.
So there's a run of those around. I got one from Max to hang on my wall. And I've met the artist to some of that, Dwayne Frederick, I think. Super talented.
Nice.
Did really neat stuff, man. It's so there's a lot to talk about in that vein. So I thought adding the skate community to this would be
totally
a no-brainer.
And like Gary just said, that little addition to this podcast, thank you, Gary, because all of you out there listening, if you have something you want to contribute or you think would be good for this podcast or a good addition or whatnot, let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know.
I actually bought your daughter a present a couple months ago, which was a Santa Cruz skateboard.
Oh,
That's right.
That she's been starting to use.
Uncle Nate
Skate
bought
or
her-
die, man.
Yeah, he bought her first skateboard.
And some of that is, saw the Olympics last year, and all the best women skateboarders are like 13, 14, 15.
Best skaters in the world is like a 12-year-old
Yeah.
Japanese girl, bro.
See what
And
I'm
she
saying?
is-
You know what? Shouts out to the
That's so
women out
awesome.
there.
Absolutely.
These women are impressive, and I'll tell you what. Like, what about that surfer with the one arm? That Bethany.
Oh, yeah.
My ex knows her personally from Kauai. And that shark bit her arm off. Well, she's out there with one arm, out surfing men on that big wave out there in Maui. What is it? Or there was a big wave, and she rode it with one arm. And
I'm familiar with the story at
yeah,
least.
Bethany
Yeah.
Hamilton, I believe.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know.
That's a crazy story. I love that.
I've watched both of those documentaries. But anyways, shouts out to the women. Like Gary was saying,
Yeah.
this 12-year-old girl's kicking ass.
It's the same thing. I follow professional disc golf, and some of the best professional disc golfers who are women in the world are like 12, 13 years
Some
old.
of these women would beat my fucking ass.
Yeah.
You use UFC.
And you might like it.
Nah, I would not like to get beat up.
No, neither would I.
No,
A woman.
No. So yeah, just the introduction of the skate community. I thought that was important. That was a good question because that was one of my topics.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about this? Speaking of Max and you guys knowing all that, how about this cipher that you're recently finishing up that you've been working on for years? Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, it turned out to be something maybe a little more important than I thought it was gonna be when I brought it to your attention, which is really cool. I got the photo. Ocean was at the studio today too.
No, that was Peyton, Tyler's daughter.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I even opened it up, but I said, okay, cool.
So yeah, Tyler came in to the studio today and laid down his verse on your cipher.
Yeah.
And
That's
tell him the story
What a
about how
blessing,
long
what a
ago you
blessing.
started that. Though.
Yeah, I started that for 5 other people. Well, myself and Max was involved in it. That was like 2016 or something when I made that beat. I made it with another friend of mine that was a big director, I guess. He's good with camera work. Shout out to Dylan, the real 8Ps. Absolute genius in his own right. He's done Keek. He's done Keek, the sneak videos.
Oh wow.
He's worked with the mechanics. He knows.
No joke.
He grew up in Oakland, so he's tapped in with a bunch of that stuff. Anyways, he moved down here and was dating my landlord's niece or something. So I got real close with him. So I'd go to work during the day, and he would start hitting the beat pad, playing melodies on the keys, and like I'd come home and there'd be like 10 open projects, all just scattered samples. So I would come home after work, single dad, raising Riley, and I just take all the stuff he did, chop them up, and start building songs off of them. So this was one of these beats that me and the homie made. And I was going to have my brother, Max, 2016, 17 or something. My brother, Max, Gene Sharp, also known as Pookie, great artist. He's been around a lot too. I haven't talked to him in a really long time, but he was supposed to be on it. And it was just meant for other people, and it wasn't meant to be so Valley focused, but what a blessing that it turned into what it is. So Tyler, myself, Ryan Doty, Max Hudek, and Jameson Gold. And I think there's potentially other people on it.
Sammy P might have a verse for it. Muttley might have a verse for it. So it's a Valley Cipher, and good for you for having a project finally get accomplished and come to life.
Yeah, at least, yeah. And for it to be so old, I just didn't think it would develop to what it is. But if I would have known that the whole Valley would be on it, it would have
this much time to get there.
It would have had, different.
Tyler's
so many
probably
beats.
locked
It could have
up. I was probably locked up.
So whatever it is, yeah. And you guys are a cool generation to me because of my cousin.
Yeah, Travis Pate. Yeah,
so
rest in peace.
You guys are a little older than me, so I was able to hear the early No Joke compilations. I was able to hear Lil Pete, and I knew of Marcus because of my cousin Travis, and I sort of have known folks for a long time and had my own journey in music. So for it to double back and have some of the old, I worked with Sammy P before at jobs, and just to have my own thing I've done for years, and then for it all to double back and possibly that should have been a different beat and everything, you know what I'm saying? But I can't believe that it just glued together like that. So thanks to everyone who's going to be a part of that. But yeah, and then we got Jameson mixing it, engineering that stuff. So
shouts out to James Maple.
Welcome to Grass Valley.
Yeah. Shouts out to James Maple. Just opened up his own studio. He'll be a guest. He'll explain that. But what I want to say real quick is I'll be having a guest come on soon. His name's Neil Daly, and we have a real serious topic that we're going to talk about, and it has something kind of to do with what you were just saying. Now, there's a lot of people out there that are talented or have some skill, and they're their worst enemy, and they have a dream or a project or something that they want to do, but they never follow through, or they never believe in themselves, or they're scared or stage fright. And I've been through all those things, and we're going to stay tuned in for Neil Daly's episode, because we're going to get into something for all of you about fear of failure. And I'm going to talk about this a lot because I'm tired of being scared about this and that. So I am active. I'm just going. I'm just doing it. And so I thank you, because you've helped motivate me into getting back into my music, which I love. And
it's been full circle because, I don't really have a desire to put anything out to people. I still use it for therapy and create and create and create. But you make my voice louder just because, if I'm going to amp someone up, I should take some encouragement also.
Yeah,
stay tuned for Gary Cipher, Valley Cipher coming out. It's got Ty Stick on it. It's got Gary himself on it. It's got me on it. It's got Greg Christ, Max on it, James Maple on it, and maybe Sammy P and Muttley. So
never know.
What a nice Valley Cipher it is.
Yep. So apologies in advance for not organizing better and having something a little more tight with the instrumental as far as personally. No, we all could have written on a different accord or whatever.
That's just what we'll do on.
It came together.
We'll do that on part 2. We'll make part 2.
I know it's not the most intriguing beat for us to write to, but it is going to turn out.
Volume 1, part 2, whatever.
So I can sample some guitar parts.
Thank everyone.
Oh, by the way, Nathaniel, speaking of guitar, today while I was down in the studio with Tyler and them, I found out how to get our song on there. So our podcast will have a song that me and Nathaniel did as the intro to our podcast eventually.
Yeah.
So we're just putting things together. Bear with us. But we'll have a really nice song that we did. No one else, we did it. And it's really cool.
Us and my Stratocaster.
Yep. Good job.
Yeah, dude. That was fun. I want to do it more often.
And Gary and I we're actually working on a little remix song on an LL Cool J thing that I just
nice.
had to do with this. I had to do a remix to this. Mama Said Knock You Out. I'm on fire with this. And you know what? I played it for him in the truck leaving the studio. And he's all, oh, bro, I'm with you on this. So we're doing a...
Yeah, I kicked something right then. I was like, watch this.
It's funny.
That's fun.
Now, you guys just forgive me because I'm a loving guy, but I'm gonna have some music that might just be
A little offensive.
maybe. Okay, thank you. Offense, whatever.
Hey,
But
art is art, man. You got to
art
do it
is
the
art.
way you
Yeah.
know how to do it, bro. That's it.
in my
It don't
stand-up
matter.
comedy,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be just some. When it comes, we'll just keep all that separate.
No,
tell
we'll just
you-
slap a parental advisory on
Yeah.
that.
Well, we can talk about anything on the podcast, but it's on you. It's up to you if you go listen to my stuff. You know,
Absolutely. Yep.
I got positive stuff. I got negative stuff, sad stuff, happy stuff, this stuff, that stuff, and it's just art. It's just getting it out. It's poetry.
Yeah, it saves the world, man. Literally, not to sound corny or anything, but
Yeah, your
Makes us-
song might cheer somebody up when they're going through something, or
yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's a tough circuit to run being a musician, though, in every aspect, no matter what type of music you're doing. It's hard to be an artist of any, to any degree anymore.
for sure.
Art is so accessible in the worst ways. Of course, the really great artists are going to use the things that we have going on now, the AIs and stuff, and they're going to enhance their greatness with it, which is, we have to embrace that stuff. But there's a lot of perpetrating going on.
There sure is.
A lot of fronting going on. People that have worked, like in our era,
Yeah.
what did I work 10 years to be good at Logic?
Yeah,
When now you get on bandlab.com
Well,
and
it's
they
okay because
Two
they AI
sentences.
mix everything, and then they
Well-
probably already went to Chat
yeah,
Gianna,
totally.
Brother Lynch Hung was just on
GPT Anna.
Brother Lynch Hung just had a little Instagram post about that, and he's like, "Man, what's wrong with all of you? Like, what's all this AI crap? You don't have no talent. Where's the talent? Where'd the talent go? He's got his funk baiter over there making beats, and he does his own stuff. But Gary's got a point there. I'm just glad that you're actually
It's gonna be
back into it, because what it is all these millennials and all these generation, whatever you call them. I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying there's a big, huge void and a gap from the 80s, the 90s to now to this mumble rap. And it's on us 80s babies, to fill these little youngsters in on who Bone Thugs is, or who this Ghostbusters or Ninja Turtles is. It's our job. So like, we can't just quiet down because we're sick of this lame stuff going on. We got to actually speak up and fill those gaps and those voids for these youngsters, because how dare them think that their shit's tighter than the Spice Ones
Yeah.
or Tupac's. Like, you better sit down and
My brothers are 10 years younger than me, so I'm well versed in new music. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like some stuck up like nostalgia freak. You know what I'm saying? I have 10 newer artists that I like to listen to in hip hop.
Me too.
And
Me too.
And they don't get the type of attention that the rest of the debauchery gets. You know what I'm saying? But if you're willing to look, I mean, hip hop's alive and well, man.
and I do like Juice World, for an example. Juice World, that's new. Dude, my daughter's even turned me on to a few Taylor Swift songs that I like. So I'm open to new artists and new stuff. But with the AI, that whole cheating, like, hey, shouts out to my brother, Derek Casper. He took my announcement post for this podcast, took the exact post and turned it into a song through AI.
Did he?
I love it.
No shit.
I've listened to it a few times.
Listen to that, man.
If you guys want to listen to it, go on my Facebook page and look at Derek Casper's post or his, and I like it. It's a fucking really inspirational song, but it's AI. It's not my voice. It's some made up voice, and it's just my
They did
words.
that with I think a Tupac song where they made it like old, like 40s blues.
Unfortunately, I've heard some really good shit. Like,
Yeah.
I know, it's scary.
50 Cent Many Men was remixed
Yeah.
like into blues. It
Maybe
was
that's
fire,
what
bro.
I was thinking of. Yeah.
I saw
take the good with the
Eminem
bad.
mix that was lit. I was like, look, it was like Who I Am from the Marshall Mathers
Hey,
LP,
I'm not
early
gonna lie.
It was cool, bro. I was like, this is
Nathaniel,
terrible,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
Like, it was discouraging.
Yeah.
Like, how beautiful is this? You never fucking hear this.
And this is all attached
Sorry
to
about my
jobs.
mouth. Excuse
Oh,
me.
no. Listen, Nathaniel and I have
crazy.
we've used some AI to throw together a few things, but not the organic conversations that we're going to have, but
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
writing everything down and throwing it into a category, and then AI just makes you up some stuff.
It's crazy. It's really,
It
wild.
does some of the work for us, but I understand people like Brother Lynch going, where did the talent, like
No, I
I'm
get
sitting
that,
here
yep.
making beats in my thing all day, and then I have to doctor the beat and then make the bridges, the gaps, the chorus, the verse, and then some AI dudes just pressing a button.
It's not that I have to. I like to do this, and it doesn't make sense for us to watch people not
Cheat, you mean? They're cheating.
not get the experience out of it. They're doing it, and it's just like the care is they're detached from it, and it sucks. That's all.
I don't like all the new booty rap.
But shout out to the AI song. I gotta go hear it.
Yep.
You gotta clip it, send it to me.
And
or
it's a
something.
little more impressive, I think, than a few years ago. We saw all these AI paintings come out that are in the style of Van Gogh or something, and it was, obviously taking away from the soul of an actual painting of some human doing it. But I don't think it made people as upset or angry, rightfully so, as when it's starting to do it to music, and it's really tricking our brains.
Music's already hacked up in its value, anyways. Like, at least in the time of these artists, there's only one Mona Lisa. There's only one Starry Night. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Those things. There's one of ones, and music's not treated like that.
There's only one Ryan Doty.
Music's not treated like that at all.
No one else.
You have to like have 1 million albums out to have value or something. Like, numbers matter so much to people now. It's like music's not treated that
Yeah, I
way.
hate fake stuff.
So
I
there's
hate copycat fake stuff.
Active, hardworking musicians trying their asses off to do this authentically, and then I don't know if you guys heard, but like Spotify deleted 75 million AI songs or AI artists from Spotify. So the way they pay out is they take a pie, and everyone gets cut their pie. So if someone like a Taylor Swift has a song on there, and someone like a Doty has a song on there, they split that up based on your activity, right? So she's getting a huge chunk of the pie, and you're getting the
Thanks a lot, Gary.
point, blah, 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 blah. To put it in perspective.
I know, just joking.
When you have AI collecting paychecks, and all of us are getting our slice,
Yeah, get rid of those punks. They're robots.
they're taking money from all of us, not just one single individual. The whole scene is robbery.
The
It's
cool
like
thing
it is.
about that, hey, listen to this part. The cool thing about that is we actually have, Nathaniel and I have AI tracking shit to keep track of people from stealing our stuff. And look, I make my own beats. I write my own lyrics.
We use AI for everything. Yep.
What I'm saying is I write my own lyrics, my pen and my pad, make my own beat, and then we're gonna go the distribution, the all the publishing. When we go and drop the song, like we did that, so at least we're not doing it with the AI bullshit because they can't touch us. They can't, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, we're going to keep it real.
yeah, we're gonna keep it real and keep track of everything, and like no one's gonna be the boss of us.
It's crazy, though, because I'm making all these programs and websites and stuff, and I never knew how to do that before, AI. And that's obviously, well, not obviously, I wouldn't necessarily pay someone to do those things for me, but that's taking all the jobs away from all the programmers.
Yeah, it is. It's fucked up.
No, it's
So-
crazy.
Fuck AI.
We fell into a crazy AI thing there, but funny enough, I did write something down about AI that wasn't so negative. It was a topic of mine. I didn't mean to go off on the AI
oh, you're
shit,
good.
but
No, that's
You're
perfect.
on YouTube, I keep getting the shorts, AI shorts of Mr. Rogers and Tupac together.
Yeah, I love that one. See, I was just gonna say that.
And one with Easy E too. It is
I
the
saw that one.
funniest shit,
I
man.
love
It's
it.
so dope.
So thank you. That's the good about AI, making us laugh. But as soon as it comes into some bullshit, then. But look, the other day, Brother Lynch had one on with it was Mr. Rogers, and he was all in blue gear for Crip stuff, and he was like, "Hey, you got something for your neighborhood, cuz?" It was Mr. Rogers.
Dude, that's so crazy.
AI, Mr. Rogers and Tupac.
That
Check
was
that
dope.
Vine.
Yeah.
There's 3, 4, 5. I don't know how
If
many.
you ain't seen
funny,
Mr.
dude.
Rogers AI videos, they're hilarious.
They got Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross chopping it up, talking
Oh,
shit,
I love it.
snapping on each other. It's
I've
hilarious.
seen it all.
Those videos nowadays, they're
good,
just
bro.
getting so much better. You can't tell.
Well, what do we do? What do we, like what's his name? Joe Rogan said, "How do we even fight? Like, you got to embrace the new." I've been fighting my whole life. Like, hey, Facebook. I just started that shit 3 years ago when everybody else had it since it came out. Like, I've been fighting technology my whole life, and then I'm always last, or I'll be left behind. So you got to get with what's going on and realize that. But at the same time, if we do stand a good chance at a fight, then we'll fight the system or the machine. But it doesn't look like there's any fighting the system or the machine. It looks like we need to beat the machine at its own game.
Yeah.
You know, take it and make it our own.
You're just fighting to remain human, like the
Yeah.
conversation we just
Yeah.
sort of were having, you know. Try not to always take the easy way out. If you want to be a musician, learn how to do it.
Play the guitar.
Yeah.
That really goes the same. Yeah, that goes for all of AI because I'm really worried about our kids who are growing up right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
So they just have AI to learn for them rather than using it as a tool to be smarter, which I think I do most of the time. I use it to become a lot smarter, but I think at least half the population might just turn into those guys rolling around on their floating couches in Wall-E.
Well, my kid's 5. He's reading.
Yeah,
he
so
does
that's
not.
awesome.
He does not have a screen in front of him.
Good. I think that's probably one of the reasons he's reading.
Straight up. And he does math. His mom's a teacher,
Good.
school math teacher. You know what I mean? Like, my kid doesn't get it the easy way. I still kick him in his ass and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I keep him awake and you know what I mean? Aware. You know what I mean?
But how do they
I
even get kids in high school to write papers anymore?
My daughter's proven to me how simple it is to get away with it at school.
And at the same time,
And the
ladies and
teachers don't
gentlemen, over
all the
in
way care.
Yeah.
at the same time over in China, their kids are working 24/7 and know how to do 1,000 million things more than our kids do. And I'll tell you right now, if the things that's going on
Yeah,
while our country's sitting here dumbing down every day. I'm really proud of those of you out there that are actually doing something with your life, your diet, exercise, whatever, making a change instead of just sitting in your diaper. I'm really proud of you. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. All you out there that are making a change, a good positive change. And
Yeah, there's no reason why we need to be towards the bottom of the list of the most educated countries
what in the hell is going on?
when we used to be number one for forever.
Seriously, what's going on? I know a lot of us see it, but then we're trapped. It's like a matrix thing. Like, you got to get off your
All in the wheel, yeah.
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 Like, I will get back to my phone and I go back I'm like, whoa, set this thing down. It feels like it's radiating toxic vibes. It's hurting my hand. And then I go outside, get some sun. Man, I feel like normal. And I'm like, whoa, we're really being fucked here.
Yeah, it's underrated how just walking around outside is just super healing, man.
Well,
And hanging out with your bros.
it takes a village and it takes us all. Like, we're stronger together and we're all needing to kind of come back together. We all need to wake up. Because, like, we could they say we the people.
That's right.
Well, we the people are pretty divided.
Yeah.
And got our phone in our face, and you're in a hurry to get home to watch your Netflix show. There's a lot of other things that are more important than your Netflix show or going on in the world to run and hide.
And Americans agree on more than they disagree on. We got to remember that.
Yeah.
The media doesn't want us to believe that.
Well, we're manipulated constantly.
Yeah.
But,
Once again, shout out to that New American Revolution documentary, man. That's a must watch.
well, let's give Gary, let's get back to what we were talking about.
Well, yeah, we're on the music thing, and then I brought in the AI unintentionally, started
It's okay.
a conversation.
It's all
that
good.
Didn't
Oh,
intend.
but then
good.
you were going to say something different about AI. Then
Funny enough,
we
yeah.
cut you off.
I
Sorry.
was gonna. No. I was talking about music, and we talked about I was starting to say
AI
something about
being
like I
in
love
view-
the craft or something, and just
Yeah.
being that I've, we were talking about the cipher and the being that I took my own steps and had my own run with music, and then for it to double back and me to be able to rap with Tyler, and I've been in community with Max for a number of years now, so that's been cool. He's a great person to know. What a good person.
Max, you are a great person, bro. You're a good dad. You're a good husband, good friend, good hard worker over there at Jada. You're good at everything.
Shout out Jada.
And he
Shout out Jada and Max. Yeah.
So just for that to go full circle, it's just too cool. Anyway, so I was talking about loving the craft, and that's how AI got brought in by accident. But
It's organic,
yeah,
We're keeping it organic.
It also comes into almost every conversation nowadays, no matter who you're talking to.
yeah. In the publishing, the distribution, those things you're doing with the pod right now, right?
Totally.
So you got like a distro kit or something.
Yeah, we're using Buzzsprout, which I had never heard of, but I read a couple of different articles.
Maybe do Podbean.
Oh, for the podcast website.
No,
where
this
you're
is
running it through?
this is for like distributing the
Okay.
actual music or the audio files.
Yeah.
For the website, I'm going through Versal, and I made my own website.
Well, there's handfuls of these things, and honestly, I don't think there's a lot of differences in the distribution companies. They'll put them on the standard 500, up to 500 places.
Different tiers depending on how many hours you want uploaded per month, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's why when I say this podcast is for all of us, all of you, it's going to be organic and jump all over the place. But that's why I recommend that any guest comes on has some, and Gary did good tonight. He came prepared with his notebook and had some good notes and some topics. So I just encourage the guests that come on to be prepared with notes and what you want to talk about so that we don't, lose tracks. We can stay on course. And it's okay if we get off on AI, or this, or get off on something. But that's what our notes are for. We can get right back to it. But you're our guest, so we want to hear more of you than us. I don't know what else you want to talk about, brother.
Shoot, nothing more specific. I thought the conversation of just the business side of, we landed on music immediately. That was great. I think the business side of music and the love for the craft thing, they really have clashed in my world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've had to come to grips with a whole bunch of things. And I thought that was a good conversation because now we're doing it with your music. You have songs to put out. And with the pod. So now the conversation's been talked about enough. You know what to do with your music now, I think.
Yeah.
So the ASCAP, BMI, the distribution, and then
I broke on.
more important, make your product. You know what I'm saying?
I hit a rock bottom. I broke on through to the other side. I've had stage fright my whole life. I don't know what it is or what happened to me, but it is gone. I think I've killed some things with my therapist. I think I've killed some things out of my life that I'm just not worried about. I don't care. Plus, I've just been blocking people out, and I'm going to get to that, but I've just been doing what I need to do to stay focused on me and what I need to get done, and quit talking about it and be about it.
Yeah,
Stop
straight
telling
up.
everybody what you're going to do. Like sugar, I watched this sugar-free video recently, and he's saying, don't give your cards. Just don't show your cards. You don't talk about shit. Just come out with some shit. Just do it. Well, I love my music. I've had a family. So once again, when my son was born, when Dublin was born, I stopped doing music, and I have a fucking whole studio full of unfinished songs with like Hollow Tip and First Degree and Hot Tie Stick and all these people, and like unfinished because my son was born, and I dedicated myself to being a dad and a family man. And then I almost got back to it after me and her split up. And now another family broken up and split up. And, now that I don't have a family and I'm single, like I'm able to focus on my music again and do some stuff that I want to do. This podcast came out of nowhere, but oh my God, it's going to be so good for so many people. And for me, especially, to get all these things off my chest. A lot of people hold me captive in their mind and don't know me because I don't open up to them and I don't show them my car. I don't give myself out like that anymore. I'm kind of, hurt people, or I've got defense mechanisms. So I'm opening up. I don't want people to think I'm an asshole, and only an asshole, or scary, or they can't approach me. I'm a lover. I'm a loving person. So this podcast is going to help me communicate to all of you people. You got the wrong idea about me. And those of you that do know about me, know, good. Come to the podcast. Let's squash beefs. Maybe we can get rid of enemies through this, like communicating feelings, communicating things, just getting things off your chest. It's an outlet for not just me to do that, but it's an outlet for you to do that. If somebody else needs to do that, holler at us and we'll have you on as a guest. Like, this is a community podcast. I want to live a new life, a sober life, a healthy life. And I want people to know that. I don't want people scared of me or thinking I'm crazy, because I've been guilty of being crazy. I've been guilty of a lot.
Sure. And this is a good platform, to be realistic with yourself. You've been trying really hard and you've been doing well, and good for you about that. And absolutely just crush all the demons, man.
Oh, I have. Yeah. They're scared of me.
Make amends with the folks that, you know how it works. You know what I mean? So that's, and this being a community thing, like the way you've explained it, I think it'll be more and more community, but definitely don't be afraid to just be yourself, you know what I mean? And this is a good place to do that.
I am. And guys, I also have this real sweet old lady coming on this podcast. And so when I say all walks of life, here's the homie Gary. I'll have this lady coming on who's a nurse, and this sweet old lady that's coming. I mean, the listeners, we want all listeners. We don't want to offend people, but yeah, I am going to be myself, and forgive me, but I've got some wild side to me, but I'm a gentleman too. Yeah. But this is for all of you. It really is. It's for you, Gary. It's for Nate. It's for all of us to just, you'll see. I got a lot of guests lined up. A lot of guests. And when you guys are listening to this first episode and this second episode and then this third one with Gary, we're just starting out. And some people are probably some listeners are not gonna listen to an episode they know of this guy's gonna be on, but they really like this guy, so they're gonna listen to that episode. Or they're not gonna listen to any of the podcast until they come as a guest, and then they want to go home and listen to themselves on the podcast as a guest. I know how it works. So we're just building it up, and it's gonna get better. And I have a what do you call it? Not a dream, but I know where I'm going with this. I know what I'm doing with this.
Yeah.
And it's going to get bigger and better.
I think you found a good balance in Nathan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Good mentality for you to work with.
Yeah. Yep. Totally. Keep each other in check.
Grounded.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we're interested in some different stuff, so that helps out.
Totally. Yeah.
But we also have a lot of the same interests.
And not to say too much, but I heard a sample of the first one. I thought you going off on historical facts and stuff, I thought that was a cool road.
Yeah.
And I was totally engaged listening to your voice. I think you guys are a cool mix.
Yeah. So, and I won't.
That'll be fun.
I'm going to work on not interrupting as much, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I'm working on trying to be a better listener.
Hey, man, just free talking like this and being able to have a legitimate conversation is not the easiest thing to do. No. Communication is a real skill.
Yeah.
That's another reason
thing to say.
Hard, man.
Yeah.
It's not easy to do this. So
that's another reason why we're going to try to just stick to one guest at a time, unless it's an occasion of two people needed, But and we have enough mics to do 4 or 5, but we'll just stick to one guest at a time, because I noticed on the last podcast that I was on that all the jumping around with so many people, that's another reason that Jesse might not be doing it right now.
They had a really fun podcast.
I loved it.
and honestly, they're a bunch of real funny guys.
Total funny.
And they're they're down to earth folks. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a fun group to hang
Those are
around,
my
you know.
brothers.
And I know it was extreme sometimes, but I think the satire was the point. You know what I mean? Like just to be super funny and challenge the things that people are willing to listen to and hear is kind of a part of it too. It's like
I hope that they keep going.
You know what I'm saying? So I think they
that's what I think we all need right now more than anything.
just challenge the quo, man, because people are too sensitive. So, and I've never been like that kind of a comic kind of person, but I understand their angle, and I thought that was a great thing. I liked hearing Jesse when he was he did a couple episodes by himself.
Yeah. I encourage him to do that
so
some more.
well.
Yeah, he's a great dude. He's the reason why we're doing this.
He's great. So shout out to him.
Shout
for sure.
out to Jesse
and the whole squad. You know
the
what
whole
I mean?
squad. But I want them to keep going. I do. I think that they should not stop.
And you know, Matt is a community member.
I'll have Matt on soon.
He has a license for spray foam insulation. He finally went through with that, took the test. He's registered. He has a company in town now for spray foam insulation. And I think, you know.
Do you know what it's called?
Mountain Insulation.
Nice. Shout out.
Yeah. And I don't think he's done any advertisement or whatever, but he's really been
I just talked to
putting
Matt.
a good foot forward, and he's been kicking ass. So he needs to be on here. That's a community.
I'm going to have Matt on. I'm going to have Jesse on, Clayton, Archie, all of them. I already told him that, but we're kicking this off. We can't wait. I'm going to have them on. I told them that they'd be the first guest.
Yeah, run them up, man. It'd be fun.
Look, it's going to be, hey, look, I was talking to Tyler earlier today.
Bridge the gap.
It would be crazy to be in a band. Like, can you imagine being Bone Thugs and Harmony or in a band where you have to get everybody in the same room at the same time or to
tough.
participate or to not be drunk or high or to do, can you not be
shit.
late to a fucking practice or something?
Conversation, man. Yeah.
So my point is I've been that guy lately. I've been that guy organizing and like not yelling at you, but damn near like lighting a fire under your ass, bro. Right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yep.
Well, but lightly put, right?
Yeah. For sure.
So like my point is we gotta go.
Nathan's over here getting lashing. No.
I've been good at whipping ever since you told me the story in the last episode about the whipping lady of Mill Street. I'm all about whipping y'all. Anyways.
No, this is good. Very good.
So anyhow, Jesse, I love you, brother. Shouts out to Jesse. Don't quit that podcast because we need a funny one still. We still, whatever they do, just don't quit, give up. I hope they don't stop.
No, Jesse's the one that taught me how to use my first DAW, you know, my digital audio workstation, like the recording programs, you know what I mean? I think it was Sony Music Studio. I told you earlier. Yeah. What used to be acid style, which seemed like, I don't know, all these things like the Fruity Loops and all those things, they seem like kiddie and weird and da-da-da. When you learn how to use them, man, you can.
You're talking about programs on a computer, right?
Absolutely. Jesse was the first one to run.
It's like
teach you all that. Okay.
Was the first one to run through and be like. So I did exactly the opposite. When my first kid was born, I've never recorded. I've been writing in a notebook for 5 years. Just rapping off my head, rapping to my friends, rapping to rap for no apparent reason at all. And then when my kid was about to be born, I think it was Super Bowl right before she was born, I got online and was like, if I'm doing it, I'm doing it now. I'm about to be a dad. So I went exactly the opposite direction with that when my kid was born. And ever since, she's about to be 15.
Wow.
And I've been doing my music thoroughly. So that's 15 plus the 5 years. I mean, I've been doing this 20 years now.
Hey, you want to know something? I'll tell you this, and this is crazy. And but if I had a family right now, a wife and kids, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't have a podcast. I wouldn't be doing music, and I wouldn't even have a Facebook page. Sorry. So this just this so happens to just happen. I didn't want this. I'm a family man. I'm good with just one woman and my kids and a simple life, working, paying, whatever. And then we go to, the holidays are better as a family, go on to vacations, whatever, you know. But hey, however this all worked out, it worked out.
Yep.
Because I'm activated now. I don't want a girlfriend right now. I want to focus on some of my goals and my dreams. I do want to go to Kill Tony and go up on that stage and fucking, I will make you laugh.
Yeah.
I am going to do my music and start dropping albums. I've never dropped one album in my life.
You
You guys
like
had
that,
CDs rolling around Grass Valley or whatever
activate.
from bullshit that I scratched up on my thing.
Yeah.
Dude, I ain't dropped one album in my life, and I'm about to drop 3 or 4 real soon. And we just do this podcast. You did your cipher. I'm motivating other people. Like, hey,
I've got 3 little projects on YouTube.
Hey, you guys are motivating me
You
to
know what I mean?
get up and do something with my music.
Let's motivate
Yeah.
everybody else, and then let's motivate our town, and then let's motivate our country, and then let's motivate the world.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's
And,
start
and
now.
all you could do is just, it starts by motivating yourself and being motivated, so people see you and they go, oh, I need to activate too.
Yeah.
And that's what we're, steel sharpens steel.
Yeah,
And
and
without the emotional part of it, it's like, oh yeah, time to activate.
it's also time to come anew, because here, I just
Very simple.
Yeah, I was just telling my buddy JP. He's been here at my house, been taking care of him, detoxing off alcohol. He got out of the hospital. He was safer here, taking care of him. But like, I just had to lecture him so much just in the last couple of days. After he was done shaking and he was feeling a little better today, he's back at his house now. I had to lecture him. It's like he started to wonder about his phone and this and that he left somewhere. And it's like, hey, we're grown-ass men. We're all grown up now. There's no more room for these silly mistakes in life. If you have children or just period, there's just no more room in life for being stupid or slipping or falling back into that hole. Like,
Yeah, if we're lucky, we're already halfway done.
Yeah,
So we
thank
need
you.
to get on it.
oh, that's what I was telling him. I said, hey, you're not going to get any younger, brother. Like, and he's going to be a guest on this podcast soon. That's going to be we're going to touch people with that one, because we're going to hit some real serious stuff with that one. And we already have the date when he's coming. But look, this podcast is important too, because so many people need help, and so many people have dreams, and so many people are just sitting there stagnant when we can activate them and help them out. Project Heart's doing a lot of that for me, so I feel like I got to do a lot of that for others, and it's the only thing helping me feel better, make me feel better. Like, all of us, how can you be happy when you know that your homeboy over there is sad going through it? We all got to be charged
in
up,
tune a little
in
more
tune.
for sure. Like, just be.
If we were all like, look, homeboy over here's got $1 million, right? And this homeboy down here's got like 10 G's or whatever. And then homeboy over here's his house is, but they're all homeboys.
For sure, man.
Somebody's got to do something with that money and make it so this dude's not homeless if you're real brothers or whatever. I'm just saying, like, we all got to stick together.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Got to stick together. I was actively trying to come up with a name that my friend earlier. I don't know why you tried to get me to talk when I was leaning back like that. But.
Well, no, I'm just pumped up on that and that topic of fear of failure. Like Gary, me, sitting there, like, whatever. You got some talent, or you build houses. I don't know.
Oh, you're my bad. I lost his name again. I just had it. I wanted to. It was from the skate community conversation earlier, the family. You were talking about uplifting people. Mm-hmm. I've been super close to suicide and overdose, and I've lived a lot of trauma and seen a lot of trauma. My cousin Travis and this Peter that I know, they both died from drugs. And so bless their families and bless them. But yes, I think it's important that you want to do the widespread community thing. And if you're really trying to uplift people, I think
I'm going to.
That's going to be. I mean, that's why I think if this will grow the right legs to have the nurses on, the old folks, the musicians, you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm. Straight up.
That should go full circle for you. So.
And I'm going to mix them up too. So one day you'll have, might sound like I'm copying Joe Rogan or all these other podcasts, but no, it's our community Grass Valley podcast. Everybody's got a podcast now. So maybe I felt left out, you know? Maybe I have a lot to say, and maybe I got to set a lot of shit straight, and maybe I got to set a lot of people straight, and maybe I got a lot of things to promote, a lot of people to get on here and help them do the same thing. Oh, I love it. The legs are strong. We're ready for a hike. Where you at? Welcome to Grass Valley, baby. That's where we're at. Get on here. I want to do like episode after episode, guest after guest after guest.
Shoot, man. Most of the time I'm behind the mic. It's like kicking the rhythm, breaking the form, brother. There's nothing that, you know what I mean? I feel like rapping on this thing. You should have Tyler rap when he's here.
You're probably going to be a regular. You'll probably be one of those guys that comes on every other.
And you guys can rap all you want.
Yeah. Oh, so Max, speaking of what Gary just said, Max has been really wanting to rap on the Smartsville podcast, he said. And
for sure that should have happened.
Yeah, he hadn't had a chance, I guess, or I'm not sure. But so we'll have Max come on here soon, and we're going to let him spit some bars live on the podcast for you.
Nice. Love that.
Yeah. Shit, I might even give you guys a little something for my books. That's the thing, though. Sugar Free said, don't show them your cards. Don't go telling them about all these things. Just drop it on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when you, I've done this a lot. I'm a dreamer, bro. I'm so like, I'm up all night. I live off of 5 hours of sleep. I'm up early. I'm, you know, just one foot in front of the other all the time. So I've done this so much. I've had such good ideas and speak too much about it. You know, I think psychologically it gives you this, like, I don't know, is it cognitive dissonance a right word for that? Yeah, where totally. It like it gives you the endorphins to tell somebody, yo, I'm doing this podcast, right? Look at us now. But it's like when you say things like that out loud and they're not done yet, it like gives you this false dopamine hit, like you've already accomplished something. And the more you talk about it, the more you talk about it, the less dominant the real creation of this baby you have. You know?
I'm so guilty of that.
It happens that way a lot.
For like a year and a half now.
It's like seeking yourself to make yourself better even. Like if you go around just talking to everyone, hey, I've been trying really hard and I've not been so much of a dick recently. And it's like, dude, no one wants to hear that. Just don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Hey, just like I was saying with what my boy Dave Mullen always says, he says, all right, gentlemen, let's go out and do some good deeds and not get caught.
Hell yeah.
I like
that.
it.
Yep, you said that to me one other time. I
say it all the
so
time.
Much.
I do. Yep. It's like my daily thing.
Maybe we'll finish every podcast with that.
Well, we're going to take a quick bathroom break, so you go ahead and pause it real quick. And we'll be right back. All right, we're back. So we've talked about a few things. Gary's got another thing he'd like to talk about. In this town in Grass Valley, we have a lot of lakes, a lot of rivers, got a lot of fishermen, and Gary's one of them. So he's going to talk a little bit about fishing.
And I'm an aspiring fisherman, so this should be interesting for me.
And I just sold you my fishing boat.
That's why I'm aspiring.
Yeah.
I'm stoked.
So, well, Gary's getting out a couple things. Me and him need to go fishing soon. Me and Nathaniel need to go fishing soon. I didn't get to go fishing once this summer. I'm really bummed.
One fun thing I did this summer was when I went out on Scott's Flat, I brought my drone, and that was pretty fun.
Oh, shouts out to Clint Patton. He's always been my main fishing partner. So
that's tight, man. You know, I get down with the fishing. I took you and the homie. What was his name?
Oh,
he was helping you work that day. You just brought him with you, or that weekend or something. He was helping you work.
Andrew.
He was a nice spirited person. He was nice and calm and cool. That was cool.
Yeah, he rolled the kayak and lost my fishing pole.
Yeah. So you know me. I'm on the river. I'm on the streams.
And
I do
lakes.
that. I do that thing. And recently, in the last few years, I've been doing something called NorCal Trout Anglers Challenge through a company called AnglersPress.com. I think they're based out of Sacramento, but they do the NorCal Trout Challenge. You know.
Nice.
Uh,
What is that all about? Like, do you just go for the biggest trout, or is there a special area you have to be in?
yeah, it's weigh in one trout for even if it's a 2-day tournament. If you get 2 pounds the first day and then you get 4 pounds the second day, they'll take your highest trout. So it's a one trout weigh out.
Then you have to be on a certain river, or
Yeah, well, they hold them at the reservoirs in NorCal. So
Okay.
I mean, I've done the Collins Lake one 3 times. They have a spring. I think they start in February,
okay, cool.
but it starts San Pablo Reservoir, Lake Comanche, Amador Lake, Lake Pardee.
So down in like Calaveras County, and then kind of moving up.
And then it moves up, and they do the Collins Lake. They have special stocking programs. They have not only like the Mount Lassen standard stocking trout, but they have a lightning trout program. So you get those big yellow, orange trouts. And then they have a tournament stocking program where these fish are 10 plus pounds. So you catch a 13-pound rainbow out of Collins. So they make sure to run run the Tournament of Champions, which is the last tournament of the season. They do it over at Collins, and then they open up the season in February. I think Collins is in April or something. Anyways.
So are you guys out in boats or on the shore?
Yeah, I've been taking my little boat with me.
Nice.
Yep. The first one I did with Matt Collins. We took a ski boat. Kind of hard to beat, but it was like springtime fishing, though. So we're just top lining, catching them real easy. But after that, I geared down.
Nice.
Bought a little 3.5 horse.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to go out next year. I know it's a while away, but
I hear you're a mechanic now on these boat motors, Gary.
Yeah, man. I was gonna probably learn a little bit more, and I might start flipping outboard motors.
Yeah, man.
Get
People
used,
need 'em.
broken down ones, whip them up, flip them. 2-stroke motors aren't too tough to work on.
Oh,
So-
you could combine. We were talking offline a little bit about potentially you wanted to do maybe a YouTube channel someday about all your adventures and
Yeah.
fishing and everything, and
Yeah, and the motor thing would kind of coincide
go
with that
around
too.
and-
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
that would be awesome. I totally think you should do that. I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel also, but just never taken the step to do it. But,
Just do it.
Just
Well,
do it.
A good segue from like some of the we skipped over a whole lot of the conversation of the business of the music.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The way I create now and the way I've developed into what I do now. Sometimes, the Instagrams and being on the camera all the time and like just feeling like, oh, you got to do so much. You have to be so outward about your creativity. It's like back in the day, like artists had made a good, two albums a year was like a lot of content, you know what I mean?
And half the time we didn't even know what these people looked like either. Yeah.
The mystery about it's taken from
Yeah,
it.
totally.
So I've been really discouraged to be online and be on my phone all the time. I just don't like that. I like to create the music, and I like to be an artist. I like to be quiet. I like to say what I feel in the music, so you don't really need to see me, you know what I'm saying?
Totally.
Like that. Yeah, I just don't feel like that's for everyone, and I haven't been good at that. But back to the YouTube thing. The more I keep documenting all my stuff, the camera's in my way, man.
Yeah.
It ruins my fun. It ruins fun, man.
I can see.
And to just be like, oh, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel and blah blah blah, and just like overthink this. It's like
I
it
see
really
what you mean
ruins
by
my
that.
fishing.
I see what you mean.
It
Yeah.
ruins my fun.
So what you need too is you're going to need a cameraman.
I have all kinds of great
Well,
ideas. Like
the thing is with that is every one of those people have a cameraman.
ruins fun.
Yeah, it does.
The ones that don't, it doesn't look very fun because then they have to go down the trail, they set up their camera, and then they pretend to walk towards it. And it's like, dude, we know you're doing that.
I'm a idiot. I'm a goofball with some of my posts, but I'll sit there and I just I don't know. I'm just probably one of my worst enemies.
Yeah, me too.
And-
And all these things could sound like cop outs for other things, like afraid to meet your potential, or all these different like side quests of that conversation. It's like
All these other
you're
people
just
that have the
telling
same
yourself
thing
that,
out
right?
there
It's
already.
like- so I've come to grips with a lot of that, and my creative process is that. And at times it could have been afraid of potential, or all these different things, or like maybe someone won't like something, or like those could
Fear
be
of
part of
failure.
the thing, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I've processed that stuff, and it's really not in that vein anymore, you know?
Yeah,
I'm not really afraid of that. But it does, back to the YouTube channel, it started to ruin fun for me.
Yeah.
Running out of batteries, not getting some of the best stuff on camera, and then like it's a lot to organize, and it ruins a genuine thing that really
Totally.
brings peace to me, and that's how the music turned out for me.
Yeah, and you're opening up your world, your solitary world, to millions of people potentially. Which
Sounds
is just
like
kinda
you need
weird.
to go do your fishing thing, and I'll be your cameraman, and I'll just be doing my thing.
And I've done the shadow work, man. That's why I understand that like those things are part of the conversation, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've come to grips with a lot of this.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm going to have haters constantly. And look, I got people out there that probably don't like me. I hope I can change that. But sometimes you just can't change that. There's going to be haters. Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot from other people to just, who cares what other people think? You're never going to do your thing if you're going to worry about what haters are thinking. Now the haters inspire me or motivate me even more. Like they're like flies.
Yeah. Because I've been afraid to say what's on my mind sometimes in my life, or a lot of times in my life, because I'm afraid of haters. And
I'm not
Who cares,
afraid.
you know?
I need to tone it down a notch from being too.
Well, Ryan's done that for me in my personal life. It's hella funny. I already am like no bullshit with people, but the way you approach life,
Yeah,
I learned from that. It's like no, speak
yeah,
up
same here.
and have a backbone, man. Speak up.
yeah.
It's like the concept of being a good person doesn't mean you're a nice person, right? It's like I can be good and be cool with that. And if you
Thank you
don't
for
like the
saying that.
things that I say, then don't listen. I apologize if I hurt you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I make
It's like-
mistakes. I got to come back and apologize a lot.
So be loud, man. Be yourself.
Yeah.
Be yourself
straight up.
and go ahead and go for your dreams. Go ahead and just do it. Just do it. Try it. Don't give up on yourself and don't be scared of what people are going to think. Do it. Get it done. And then you got it out of the way. And then you can say, at least I did that. And then you can learn from it, grow from it, maybe even be better. Maybe you're going to give up on it altogether, or maybe you're going to go, wow, I did it. Oh, this is cool. It's happening.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have a lot of cool ideas for the outdoor thing. That is a direction I'd like to go if I could get past that little thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we're looking for more people with those types of channels in Northern California.
Well, you can't have a fishing pole in your hand and a camera at the same time, brother.
Oh, it gets to be a lot, man. And the multi-cameras and on your boats.
And then you got a
batteries
drone to worry
and-
about.
How about this?
We'll be
I'll
your
take-
assistants.
How about this? Yeah, you said
could drone me
so
up. You know what I'm saying?
we have a drone, and Nathan can come and fucking hover above your head with this drone.
So I
you
have
fish.
like my matured creative mind. I've got like I think I have a really neat idea about doing an illustrated book. You know what I'm saying? Sketches where like
Shit,
I
yeah,
want
I
to
can
use
help you
my
with that.
I want to use my writing for more than writing music. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, look, follow those passions, bro.
So I got a couple things.
And where you're
Glad
getting
you brought that up,
previously
yeah.
too, you were talking about your first or your project that you guys were working on starting in 2016 or whatever.
Oh,
and how
yeah.
you were saying that was originally a visual type of thing.
And I've got a music story like that that's so important to me. I have a feature with a guy named Charlie Muscle, and this song is real special. It's another one of those ideas. I had come up with a hook that meant so much to me. I know it's fire. You know what I'm saying? Some shit is not questionable, and you know that when you make it. I had something good, left it on some free YouTube beat on my hard drive, and 8 years later, I find this obscure type beat. Like it's not a standard hip hop song. You know what I'm saying? I made something so fresh out of it. Again, 8-year-old song. I somehow I bought this beat and haven't thought about this in 8 years, and I start rapping that. And I start getting that hook off on there, and I'm going, oh my goodness. So I lay the hook down,
It waited for you.
I've written 100 verses to it, threw them all out. It waited and waited, and then being in the circuit with the music, I linked up with people from SAC and got to really know a really cool network down there. So I got this guy Charlie Muscle on this song, and it's super special. And it's like a 12 from conception of the idea. It's, you know what I'm saying, 10, 11 years old. It's like, it's crazy how that stuff works.
Yeah.
And
but you knew,
just
you
goes-
also knew immediately that it was a hit.
it
It
goes
was
to
awesome.
show, don't sleep on stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Totally.
If you got it, get it while
Yeah.
the getting's good. Because and then
it
it
probably
didn't even get recalled to me that way. I just started rapping this verse out of my notepad from 8 years ago and was like, landed on one. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Holy shit, you know? So
That's awesome.
yeah.
I feel
Old ideas are good, man. You can't sleep on your
Yeah.
own shit, you know?
I'm honored that you let me be a part of it. And then Tyler comes and does his verse today.
That's crazy. I never expected that.
So
So
you guys just wait. Tyler's verse is fucking.
Thanks.
so cool, man.
He never
Thank you,
lets me
Tyler.
down.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And bless you, man. You've been working hard too, so good for you.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, Tyler. You're doing good. Keep up the good work. He'll be a guest on here this week.
Great personality. That'll be a fun episode.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Me and him have been through a lot and come a long way.
Well, I'm excited to meet him.
You never met Tyler?
No. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Sometime back in the day, but I don't think so.
Yeah, it's impressive. Those are the type of stories, Tyler, me, shit. I've almost died at so many different times and all the kinds of different things. But here we are, Gary. We've all lost people and we're still here. And I'm just glad that we're living a more positive, better life. I'm really grateful that like sobriety, all those things, you know, he's a good dad. You're a good dad. You're a good uncle, Nate.
Only thing I really give a shit about.
Same here.
Yeah.
Well, it's not true, but yeah, that is the one most important thing that you do. But you care about other things.
All my time goes into that. So
Yeah, mine
Yeah.
too. Mine too. They're the reason I'm still here.
yeah.
I thank God for my kids. Anyhow, Tyler will be on as a guest. We got Mark Bowden coming. We got some cool guests coming. A lot. I got a roster.
Teo Lang.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a cool addition. He's an active young person
Yeah.
trying to turn pro from this town. It's gonna be a neat interview.
And you'll have to
It'll be
come
fun.
on with him.
Yes, I'll try. Yes, I'll do that.
We have a nurse coming on. Got a sweet old lady coming on.
Tell us a little bit more about the sweet old lady.
So this sweet old lady is a neighbor of mine, ours, and she is. So just imagine all the history all the stuff that she lived through and has seen and can talk about. And you know, I'll introduce her. I'm waiting for her to be ready.
Yeah,
Tell
for
me
sure.
when she's ready. We might have to spend a little time with her before we press play and get her set up and talk a little bit. You know, bear with us. But I got Mark Bowden wants to do a race car thing through 3K Drift. What he does. So,
yeah. Well, do you know Squaggy Bear?
oh my goodness, we will have Squaggy on.
He needs to come talk about racing. You know, that's a community thing too. He knows the circuit for that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, Eric.
Because you're gonna get some racing on here. Yep, Eric.
And then
Good man.
you know,
Good man.
saying no names, there's a lot of brothers out there that I don't talk to anymore that I hope to one day reunite with and have on here as well.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, I have a couple
I-
in mind for myself as well.
I'm really working on myself, like getting down into the deep, dark pits and realizing, looking at myself in the mirror, like, hey, all the positive things you've heard me talk about already, practice what you preach, Ryan, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep. Get them in real time, man.
yep, it'll happen.
That's the thing about we talk all this uplifting people. You know what I'm saying?
Peace
It's,
and love.
It starts with them watching you be someone that they can
Yeah.
even listen to. You
Yeah,
know what
exactly.
I mean?
And it's probably it. They
So
probably
put it in real time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a good conversation.
Yeah. So everyone out there, just know that you can come be a part of this podcast. Call me. We'll get you on here, talk about whatever.
One of the research projects I'm working on for this week is talking about Lake Olympia.
Great. I lived in a lake house on Lake Olympia. Me and Ashley and the kids, right next door to Bargain Barn.
Yeah.
Lake Olympia, that was a lake house.
Yeah. So I bought a book on that actually in Grass Valley the other day. So I'm doing my research.
Did
so
it come with all the pictures of them and their
Yeah.
funny shorts on the docks and stuff back then?
A bunch of maps and
Cool,
shows
man.
exact shoreline, and so we'll be talking a little bit about that. I did a research project as a sophomore in high school, and I remember going to look at encyclopedias in the old historical
right.
library in Nevada City. But
I'm excited.
And how much
wish-
more interesting now, right? It really is,
it
right?
really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true. I think I had a high school teacher that told me once you get older, you'll enjoy history more. And
I love it.
that's
Yep.
true.
And I'm sure the listeners will love hearing about stuff about Grass Valley, like Lake Olympia. So if you guys live in Grass Valley and you know Brunswick, that was Lake Olympia right there. That was Lake Olympia.
And there was this huge racing track, like a horse racing track, where people would come and bet money. And
Yes, there was.
That's cool. You look into stuff like that. I heard a little bit of that on the first episode. I think
and I also don't want to just
that needs to be in here like that.
Yeah.
You know?
and I don't want to just lean on AI. So that's why I went to the freaking bookstore and bought a book on
Good
it.
for you, bro.
So,
appreciate you blessing this podcast with that.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
I don't know what series of books you got into buying that from, but they make Nevada City one,
Oh, I love
Penn
those
Valley
series.
one,
Yeah,
Smartsville one.
I've got a couple of those.
My family's years from Smartsville, and my family's has photos in that Smartsville book.
That's so cool.
Like my grandma and
Yeah, so
grandpa
we
are
need to
getting
talk
married
more
in the
to
old
you about
church.
this.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, write that
That's so
down.
cool.
Write
My
that-
grandpa, my grandpa has an article from when Smartsville had a paper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, that's really cool that
So
you're gonna make sure that gets into the.
And this podcast is making me actually do that, because before I'd be like, oh yeah, that'd be cool to do research on that, but now it's like,
get to it,
I'm gonna
bud.
Go
Hey.
and do it.
across the courthouse, across the street from the courthouse, you can go in there and you can look up a lot of history from our towns, and you get to see pictures of Lake Olympia when it was a lake. They had little boats, and back then the bathing suits and shorts
They were so
goofy
funny.
looking. It kind of reminds me of the movie The Jaws back in the day with
Yeah,
Jaws.
I've seen a couple photos of
They
that.
were 100% wool. So you went in the water with a wool bathing suit. Screw that.
Crazy.
And and they had an island in the middle with a big old dance pavilion, so people would
Roller skating rink,
yeah.
Yeah.
All kinds of crazy stuff going on there.
Crazy.
Grass Valley.
Yep. Brunswick Basin
Yeah.
was that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when we do talk about that, I'll be able to talk about I lived in an actual Victorian lake house.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. They ended up, there was rat infestation, and Orlando peed in one of the heater vents. And so that house was torn to the ground, and now it's a parking lot to the bargain barn. So if you're at the bargain barn, that parking lot that you're parking, that's where I brought my first son home from the hospital to our house. That was my first house ever on my own.
I think they're
Ashley
about
and
to
them.
build something up there, or they're trying, like in between Bargain Barn and like the car wash.
Yeah, on the other side of the street.
Yeah, up by your old house, I think.
More doctors'
so
offices probably.
All
Yeah.
those little one-bedroom studio cabins were all
Right by Burger King.
were for the lake. They're that old, aren't they? Yeah.
Right across the street from Burger King, those are
Straight.
all old lake houses, like cabins. So actually, those were cabins up further. The lake was further down, more by like a grocery outlet.
Sutton Cinemas, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I also realized recently that where the freeway goes underneath Banner Lava Cap, where there's that big old high bridge,
Yeah.
there used to be a tunnel there that the train went through, and that's how the train got through. But then when they built the freeway, they just took out all that dirt and built the bridge across.
Someone was telling me about all these tunnels underneath Grass Valley
Yeah.
in Nevada City.
Remember we had the sinkhole over by Trips a few years back?
Oh,
The
yeah.
ground just started falling through. Yep.
Yeah. That was a trip.
Well, of course, there's the Allison Ranch mine or whatever.
By
over there, right?
Rayleigh's?
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
It also happened a few years ago by the Stonehouse in Nevada City.
Yeah, Stonehouse is a
that
neat
crazy
spot.
one. Yeah, what interesting history.
Yeah.
I gotta look up some history on that one.
So
People say it's haunted.
Hey, write down as a note, Satan's house. We'll talk about that. Wolf Mountain Road, where they used to sacrifice people and animals there. No joke. And evil satanic people.
Have you seen what they've done with Satan House?
Yeah, it's like a co-op.
Like a wedding venue.
I didn't know that. But
I'm pretty sure it's all fancy now.
I know some seriously scary stories.
Yeah, when I went there in high school, we would just look around when there was still a fence around it, and it was creepy for sure.
And this town does have some real evil, messed up sides to it.
I've heard, and I think that there is documentation for it, that Anton LaVey owned the property where the round room is by the dump.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Anton LaVey being
who is that?
The starter of the Church of Satan.
Oh, crazy.
See, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm trying to explain
I've heard that too.
Anton LaVey.
Because my girlfriend in high school lived on Wolf Mountain Road, and we'd go and hang out in that circle room, and she would tell me about some kind of Satan stuff going up
he's
there.
Attached to that.
Yeah.
Back in the day, no joke, there was people screaming, being sacrificed out there.
I played my guitar in that little area. That sounded pretty
animals.
Cool.
They sacrificed animals. It was
We used to go out to Wolf Mountain a lot in high school and climb that tower.
And then North San Juan, then you got that, what's that community out, is it Ananda?
Ananda, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of, I don't know if you guys listen to Joe Rogan's podcast, but the building that they were going to buy down in Texas for the new comedy club, Mothership.
Yeah.
It was some gay pornographer, creepy cult or cult.
Yeah, totally. I forgot about that.
And so back in the day, that shit was going on everywhere, like Charles Manson. So there was that stuff happened in North San Juan, Grass Valley, all over places where out in the cuts, there was people doing fucked up.
I know all about that, so I'll have to, talk about that too. That's one of my expertise is
occult information
Grass
and
Valley
stuff.
Cult information.
Yeah.
I want you to work on bleeping out my cuss words too.
You know
that should be easy.
You know about the Mason groups and stuff.
Where
the Mason building is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's that. The Freemasons.
Yeah, that's good conversation.
Yeah,
it really is.
And we want to bring on people that also know more than I do.
Then
for
we
sure.
do, yeah. We might just sound stupid. You come on and tell it better. How's that?
Also, yeah, I'm sure whoever it is now, I'm sure an old man or an old woman is in charge of the Grass Valley Historical Society or Nevada County, whatever it's called. I'm sure they would love to come on this podcast.
Oh, I would love for them to come on.
I've had these conversations with older, educated people. And, a lot of, depending on what side of the line you're on or whatever, a lot of it ends up sounding like conspiratorial, like I've had an old man tell me oh, that's just some old Christian conspiracy shit, right? And he looks at me just quit talking, he didn't like something I said, and he's like, oh yeah, isn't that just some old Christian conspiracy? I was like,
yeah, you have to come up with some sort of way to talk to everyone. Well, I mean, you get that strength better.
How about our brother Tyler Ullum, who does those little videos on Facebook? I'm so Grass Valley. And you know how many people he's got to say things already in that? I'm so Grass Valley. I worked at such and such when it was, or I'm so Grass Valley. I was born, or I worked here, or I did this, or, And so there's so many cool stories like that. So yeah, I'm sure we could find somebody that could come on and be like, hey, dude.
That's a cool vine that he does that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just saw that suggested to me recently, and I watched it. I was like, I followed him immediately. Yeah. And I never met the dude, like I said, but
he's funny. I always tell Tyler he could be an actual stand-up. I write stand-up comedy.
Real natural, huh?
I'm going for that, but I'm telling him all the time, dude, you could be doing this stand-up comedy shit better than me already. You should do it. You should come with me to Kill Tony, or you should get in. But he's already doing it because he's funny as hell. You guys see that funny shit?
Yeah, totally. Another thought I had is I definitely want to go into the Del Oro because I worked there for years as a teenager, and I was still the film projectionist there right when it got transitioned to digital and saw that whole thing go down.
Hey,
2005 or whatever.
fuck, you got to talk about, just write all
Oh,
those
dude.
notes
So much
down.
history in this
Write down
town.
that.
So much. And I thought I actually, I thought I saw a spirit up at, sorry for the lip smacking. I thought I saw an apparition up at the old Bloomfield mining town. You guys ever been up there?
Yeah.
They used to rent those.
North Bloomfield, yeah.
They used to rent those old miner cabins for campers. I've stayed in them before. They got the old cast iron ovens with the bread box and all the cabinets
cool.
everywhere for the oven. It's so fire, bro. Anyways, yeah, this town's got a lot of fun information in it.
Yeah. We touched on hydraulic mining a little bit in episode 1 or 2, and
Yeah, once we get off the ground, that shit'll be prominent in this.
Yes, and please believe when I say we have a drone, it is a high-tech, really good drone, very expensive drone, nice. Like, I'm impressed. And we're going to be flying into these spots, down into these areas, like your fishing thing. We could go and drone you fishing, whatever. Look, we plan on having it set up to where you can go click a link on our website and watch the footage of that episode. Whatever it was that, we're putting it together.
yeah. It's all falling in place.
I thought of what I would say to Tyler if he ever asked me, I'm so Grass Valley shit or whatever. I'm like, well, I'm so Grass Valley, I started my own podcast, Welcome to Grass Valley.
That's pretty Grass Valley.
So, welcome to Grass Valley.
I'd say so.
Hey, who's coming? I got Tyler coming, and that'll be a good one. I got Mark Bowden coming. I got a lot of people coming, but we want you. We want you to. Don't be scared. Come on, have a conversation with us and bless the mic. Tell us something good. Tell us something good. Tell us something that we don't know.
I worked really hard to get that comment form actually working on our website, so go and use it.
But yeah, and he's going to continue to upgrade our website so that, and if you have any suggestions to him, contact Nathaniel Redmond.
Yeah.
Can they contact you already through our website? Like, do you have something?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, they can.
Should have email attached to your own website, right?
Yeah,
Do you have the domain
What's
yet?
what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is NF Redmond, so NFREDMOND.
And what is your Facebook?
The same, or just look up my name, Nathaniel Redmond.
Okay, so you guys can DM or messenger.
Or even email me at nfredmond.gmail.com or whatever.
What was your email?
nfredmond@gmail.com.
And they can send you an email or anything.
Yeah, do anything.
We'll set it up to where you can do it easier. So,
yeah.
Anyways, gentlemen, is there anything else you got on your mind tonight that you want to talk about or
I just want
touch
to
back on? Or
thank you for coming, Gary.
Yeah, real fun. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I don't care a whole lot, but I guess I'm about to drop something. Valley Cipher with the guys. I'm so Grass Valley. I got the Valley Cipher with the guys.
yeah.
So I guess there's things to look out for. But I'm amicus stilo at everything. It's Latin for friend of a pen.
Nice.
Get that off.
At amicus stilo at YouTube and Instagram. That's AMICUSSTYLO, one word, no caps.
Nice.
And
we're going to get a podcast, Facebook and Instagram soon.
Yeah, we're in the works of starting that. And we decided that every guest, so Gary, when it comes December 10th, 11th or something, we're going to get our hats, T-shirts, and stickers and all the gear, our first batch at least. And so every guest will get a gift bag with some gear in it and a local present, maybe some honey from my buddy Eric Oliver's bee. You never know. Like I'm going to look into like some good local gifts to go inside the gift bag. But every guest will get a gift bag, and those are all on the way. So if you come on the podcast and you're a guest and you didn't get one, trust and believe I have your name written down to get one of those. And so you could have a hat and a shirt and a sticker.
Nice.
Fred.
Yeah.
Shout out Ian and Eric Oliver.
Totally shout out to the Olivers. I love those brothers. Good people. Maybe they'll come bless the mic one of these days.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will.
Those are the ones I actually know.
Speaking of the brothers, Eric Oliver, he does I think he's still doing the Christmas drive.
Oh, great.
Make sure you all get involved in that.
We could put that info up on our website also.
Yeah, Gary's coming out with not just a cipher. Gary's coming out with a lot more cool stuff. So we're gonna have Gary on as a guest a lot. You're gonna hear a lot from Gary. He's a regular. Let's just put it.
Our first regular.
Yeah, he'll be regular, and he's one of my dear good friends and my brothers. And I wanted him to be the first guest.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And Nathan?
Yeah, man. Nice
Right on,
meeting
dude.
you. Or I met you once before,
Yeah.
but nice seeing you
Yeah,
again.
take control over here, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep, you're going to do just fine. This sounds like a good thing for you guys.
And I think I'm not gonna put you on the spot, but I want to steal something from another podcast,
What, bro?
potentially.
No.
I know, right? I think I want to ask each of our guests at the end of the podcast to come up with a question for the next guest, not knowing who the guest is. And then they don't have to think of it now, but
Oh,
then
we'll do hella
they'll
fun,
do it.
cool game stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's incorporate. Hey, ladies, I know you know about games and fun stuff. Give us some cool ideas, or gentlemen, give us some. I like that, Nate.
Yeah.
Just little fun things. So if you guys ever listen to the Welcome to Smartsville podcast, they used to have Max's Corner, and then Max had something provided for them every podcast that they would read off. So we're not trying to copy people with stuff, but yeah, let's have something fun incorporated into the podcast. A trivia. Let's have some trick questions. See, maybe you win something if you guess it on our website or something. See.
We'll even do a call-in line, old-fashioned, while we're on the air.
Yeah, whatever we got to do to make this podcast better or more fun for the listener, let us know.
Man, I watched something. Sorry, I need to speak in the mic. I watched something called Top Shelf Radio. I've watched it for years. It's some people I met in Sacramento. It's 360radio.com. It's an internet radio station out of Sacramento. And one of the shows I've watched is from a guy named Henny. Henny Holyfield is what he calls himself. Look him up too. Henny Holyfield everywhere. They do a segment on their deal where him and his co-host, they have a couple things they disagree about. So every guest that comes on, they ask them, like, do you like pineapple on pizza?
Yeah.
And then they mark down their own little game.
Let's
like,
rile some people up.
that's hilarious.
Already
I
got
thought that
one
was
for
good.
us.
And then this is what I brought this up for. They have something even doper. They have a big little jar, and the guests are not allowed to say the word little because they don't want anyone downplaying nothing. It's creators up on their podcast. So if someone goes, yeah, I was working on this little project, or I did this little show, or I made this little beat that's like $1 in the bucket, and they're not allowed to say little nothing on that podcast. And that is dope because everyone wants to downplay their own shit. Oh yeah, I did this little thing here. I did, this little little nothing. Unless you said Little Wayne, Little Richard. If if it ain't Little Richard, Lil Wayne, don't say little anything.
That's what I'm talking
We're doing
about.
big shit around
We're going
here.
big.
So that's a lot of inspiration. I've laughed hella hard because after they edit, they'll go through an episode. Maybe someone said little like 10 times. So throughout the edited, every time they say little, it's like cha-ching and a song plays and it's like they clown. It's like nothing's little around here. So
I'm all about
play games, man, for
I
sure.
I like it.
It
I'm
attracts people for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So when we steal ideas, we're not stealing. We're just not reinventing the wheel, because why do you need to do that when people come up with good ideas?
Yeah,
So-
well, however you take it, what's the saying? They say, "Great artists steal." Or like,
Yeah.
what's the? Do you know the old
Yeah.
saying? I wish I could look it up right now.
Oh, I'm very creative. I'll come up with our own
Jamie, look it
creative
up.
shit,
No, I'm just
but
kidding.
you know what? You got the drift. Like, I like it.
Games, yep.
We're open to all ideas, like games, something funny. Hey, let's rile them up. What is it? instigating things, all that. It's all, what is that called? Good. All publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, I'd love to have two people on who disagree about a certain topic and not fight but debate.
Yeah, I'm not going to have no politics shit.
Yeah, I don't want that either because we all get enough of that.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. So I'm hearing from Gary. I'm hearing from you. I'm hearing from a lot of people lately in conversations just today and in the recent past. And it's really all going to tie in good to this episode with Neil Daly. Because, like, this fear of failure, I'm hearing it like that little big stuff you're talking about.
Yeah.
This and that. Everything I'm hearing is all incorporated into fear of failure or scared of what people would think or this or that. Or just don't go talk about little. No, you're good at what you do. I'm all right. Yeah,
Yep, that's the point. No little nothing.
No little nothing. Quit talking shit about yourself. You know,
If you don't go do it, someone else will.
that's my thing, man. Right there is. That's why when I'm driving and I think of something and I have it and it just vanishes out of my head, I'll stop the car. I freak out. I panic, and I'm like, where did that thought go? Who just stole that thought from me? Am I already getting dementia? Thanks, Mom. But really, it'll come back to me and I could breathe. Somebody is out there. We're all connected in brain waves and atoms and shit floating through the air. So please believe somebody could be stealing your idea or your thought. And if you don't get to it first, write it down, patent it, put it out first so that everybody, like a comedy. I write comedy. So if I think of something, I like to video myself doing it or writing it down or whatever. I like to do that because somebody else could come out with that before me. Say I have something planned for Kill Tony and I go out there and somebody already does it and that was the only thing I had. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
So
The first small step for me is I've just started writing down song ideas on my
you have to write it
notepad.
down. So I have a good my sponsor says it like this. It comes from right up here in your brain, and then it comes right down here through your neck, out your shoulder, out your arm, down your wrist, out your hand, out that pen, onto that paper, and that it is alive.
Yeah, it's in the real world all of a sudden.
So take those
Yeah.
ideas and capture them and bring them to life. That's what I'm doing. I'm not
For sure.
procrastinating no more. And I'm not letting no devil or no things or entities get in my way either. That's why I'm so intense. Is just like, no, nothing is stopping me. You're going to try, and you're going to try all day long. But I'm going to shove you right out the way. I'm going to spiritually shove you right out of my way. I'm walking right through you. I'm not stopping.
Yeah, man.
In a positive way.
Yeah.
So, and look, I'm not the best professional speaker. We're just on episode 3. But before you know it, down the road, for a year from now, you're going to hear me probably sounding like a professional podcast guy.
Yeah.
And my voice is going to be, you're going to be familiar with my voice. And then we're going to make this podcast so good for the listeners, they're going to be addicted and they're going to be waiting for the next episode like I always did with Smartsville or whatever.
Well, your voice is nice and consistent, so
Yeah, you got a good radio voice.
You got that one in the bag, Ryan.
I say the same for you.
Nathan's voice translates really well too.
Cool.
When you speak, you're easy to listen to, man. That's important.
I have
We'll
a
get
tendency
better.
to mumble and talk too fast, but
I
I'm
mumble all the
thinking
time.
about it. Yeah,
I have
And I'm
a
talking-
tendency to interrupt like I just did. Yeah.
we got
Shy,
it,
but-
and we'll get it.
And once again, the only thing that I ask of my guests is to have your notes planned and prepared so that when you come, you're not as nervous. You're ready. You know what we're going to talk about. And if we get off course, we just look down at our notes and stay focused. So if you're a guest and you're coming, get your notes together of what you want to talk about. And we'll hang out for a little bit before we press play on this podcast
Straight.
so that you're
On GP, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, totally, man. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
And look forward to our next episode, everyone.
You want to start something with that, like what you were saying?
What's that?
The next guest.
We'll
the
give him a
question?
chance to think about it and write it down. So the only part we'll do on the air is the question from him, but he doesn't have to do it on the air because we want to give him time to think about it so he can email me or whatever.
Yeah, and I thought I was going to bring up a couple more things, but if you want to add into the description, like what I bring up, Anglers Press.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to put anglerspress.com in there. I was gonna bring up different studios I've been in, and there's a guy in town.
You'll be back
I got
on.
plenty of time to talk, so I didn't worry about forcing that in there. But yeah, I was already thinking I'd probably be able to get you like the information. You want to put my YouTube
Yeah, totally.
in the description, right? So I was like,
And plus-
I'll separately get at you with that one
Nice.
tomorrow or something. You know what I mean?
And you're also working on getting us some professional skaters on the podcast.
Yes, I am.
Right?
Definitely.
Awesome.
We'll look forward to them. Yeah. And please, tell us what you think. Tell us what you think. Come be a part of it. And
And they get us on the website, huh? Is that where on welcome-to-grassvalley.com?
Exactly.
And you could comment. Is there a,
Yeah, you can
a
comment.
bulletin, whatever?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. There you have
do
it.
have that set up.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to grassvalley.com. Check it out.
So I tried to hit subscribe the first night that I had the
And
link.
it wasn't working.
And it didn't subscribe.
Okay.
Are we subscribing now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
there you go.
I'll
there you have it.
triple
Welcome to
check
Grass
on
Valley.
that too. And I'll also throw my email on there because I don't care if anyone.
Well, big up you
Spams.
guys. man. So,
And I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, this is a what you would call a humbling part or whatever, vulnerable part. But those of you that do want to be guests, I encourage you to try to get here soon. Like I'm trying to get as many people in before December 19th, before my court date. I want as many people as possible. So those of you that I've talked to or want to be a guest, please don't sleep on it. Try to get in here sooner. Make an hour and a half out of your week to come out here and do the podcast. And I really appreciate it. I'm trying to build this podcast quick and fast, and not. And then once it's built up and going, it'll probably be one episode a week. You
Yeah.
know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'll drop 1 to 2, depending on what's going on. But this isn't going to be one of those ones you got to wait for too long.
yeah,
we
Ford,
got.
Chef, whatever you got.
Yeah, we're going to get on here and keep getting people on here, and we're just going to keep going.
Shit ain't hot.
Like I don't like those podcasts where you have to wait a whole week. I just don't. Or if it's only an hour.
It's a tough job, man.
If
it's
it's an
hard
hour?
to sit in front of these things, you know?
Well, it's not even that with me. It's like, okay, I have to wait a whole week for my Kill Tony show to come on Mondays, right?
Yeah, well,
I hate it. I hate
Yeah.
the wait. So I might do 2 a week.
there you have
We'll
it,
see.
man. And I think it's a good thing, too. If you want to elaborate on a lot of your stuff, you should be doing like the second episode of the week would be him going thoroughly.
Yeah.
If you have a guest-based show, then he's not going to have all the time in the world to just overindulge. But
Maybe you and
the
me one
second
day and
show
the
of the
guest
week,
one,
talk
yeah.
about the history of the town.
Yeah.
Like
Two a
you'll,
week.
you'll figure out a rhythm for sure.
2 a week, 1 guest, and 1 just us getting down in
I like
Grass
it.
Valley on you.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Good idea, Gary. See? You guys got any ideas? That's as simple as it is. We
Run it
already accepted it.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. You guys have anything else to put?
No, 3rd episode. Stay tuned. Got more guests coming. Bear with us. We just started from scratch. Welcome to Grass Valley Podcast.
Yeah, on GP. I appreciate being here.
Does GP mean Gary Pate?
I mean,
Or on
it's
general population?
It's a general principle. On GP is like saying on the strength. Because my name's GP, I do that.
I did that just so you'd explain it and break
Oh,
it down.
yeah.
Some
Well,
people, some grandma
For
right
the people
now,
who don't,
hey,
yeah,
our grandma,
not Gen Pop though. I ain't doing none of that.
Look. Old Aunt Barbara out there didn't know what GP was, brother. So,
Yeah, we definitely gonna have them, right?
Yeah.
like I said,
Barbara, I'm sorry.
we're gonna have people that are gonna skip certain episodes probably, and this is too boring. We're gonna wait till we have that historian that we're talking about.
I could square up, but I mean, we don't got to do all that.
No.
Hey, I guarantee.
Get it how you live, baby.
I
Exactly.
guarantee they'll listen to the one that they come do.
That's
Yep.
what's up.
Totally.
Yeah, just thanks, man. I'm good.
Okay, any
Clear.
shots out other than God bless everyone? I hope everybody's all right out there. And like I said, this if you're going through some stuff, you can reach out to us. We're connected. You know, we're out to help. Shots out to Family Fades because that's where I go get my hair. My son gets his hair done.
Hey.
There's going to be a lot of people we'll be doing shots out to, but that's one main shout out.
For sure.
Shouts out to Project Heart, my brothers and sisters. Yeah, you know.
Shout out to you guys. Ryan, you're holding the world on your shoulders right now. Keep that shit up. Nathan, just get in here and handle business, man. Everything sounds good. I like what you guys got going on.
Yeah, and if you know
Oh,
anyone
yeah.
that can
Thanks to
massage
the
these
listeners.
shoulders,
Yeah, straight, right?
Alrighty.
well,
Yes, peace and love.
yeah, we love you.
Love you guys.
Till the next episode.
Peace and power.
Peace
Out.
and love.